I asked him how long it's been since he saw. He said he lives up here.
I know.
asked him how long it's been since he's seen.
Yeah, give me 1 second, though. I know Marlo called me talking about like loans for a car. He doesn't want to get it defaulted or something.
Yeah, I think that we figured out. Basically, he just needed reassurance from Peters and I that if Hannah defaulted on the vehicle, that we would hold it for him until he was able to sell it to another officer to recoup his money. I said that wasn't a problem. I just needed him to explain the situation to me because I was a little bit confused about, you know, what the issue was, but no, we solved it. So he's gonna amend the loan to state that either Peters or I will hold the vehicle.
Yep.
And then we should be good.
Okay, easy. If you guys want, because we're starting to get pretty good in the green, don't kill us to leave. We can talk about this maybe next week, but we could potentially have 5 million going to a account to manage internal PD loans. So offices.
Just 1 second. Hannah, you're gonna have to just repark this real quick. I can hear the horn. So go on, Nino.
Think about this. We can talk about it like end of this week, but we could have the state put 5 million into a special account for giving internal loans to PD officers that go back to it, and in the event of a repossession, it would just get repossessed to another individual. You know what I mean?
No, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
I think that would be very helpful. Although I do, obviously I do want to offer business to local businesses in the city.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Maybe we can talk more about, still working with the local businesses in the city, but in some way being able to, because the problem is government vehicles are different, right? They can't repossess the vehicle. So what they have to do is they have to have us hold it and then basically sell the vehicle to another police officer when somebody's looking to purchase it.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a way that we can work with, you with the mayor's office to kind of
maybe have them administrated even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Easy.
So we'll figure that out. I do have a question for you regarding
shit up yet.
the I have to find the legislation. Hold on. The Necessary Violence Act. I have a question about it. An officer brought this up to me and basically was wondering, is the way that this is worded, if somebody attacks an officer,
It does not count.
are we able to push charges against them?
Oh yeah, 100%. If we find that there's language in there, it's only intended for like a civilian. I think Tilly lost her mind. If like a civilian's up against something and they're gonna die to like someone trying to murder them, that's what it's meant for. So if there are loopholes in there, we can close them out.
Yeah, I would say I think that there should be a clause that, stating something about, basically if you attack a police officer or a government employee, this doesn't apply. Stand your ground does not apply against police officers. I mean, it does, I guess.
I agree.
But you know what I'm saying.
I can put a line in there that this legislation is not applicable to on-duty officers.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good
obviously,
catch.
inherent violence of a police officer against a civilian should be, you know what I mean. There are obviously exceptions, but
True.
yeah, I just want to make sure that we don't end up in a situation where we can't charge people for attempted murders or something like that.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, that's all I got so far. I saw the legislation regarding
Swear to God, I'll take this to Blaine County, the fucking stupid motherfucking rock.
not having to process up in Blaine County.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the big ask I've been getting is people having the option to refuse.
So what is your intention? Like, is it just that do they have to be asked where they would like to be processed, or is it just if they mention it?
If they mention it. So like, we got Ramio Ramen, who I know is a Yappa, and
Motherfucker.
he does a crime down in Los Santos, and he's arrested there. He has a right to say, I want to go to Mission Row PD.
Okay, but that doesn't need to be initiated by officers or deputies.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay, that was just one clarification that I wanted. Was the expectation that before we take them anywhere? Now, if let's say they're taken all the way up to Blaine County, and then somebody says, "Actually, I want to be processed in MRPD."
No, I think it's written in a way where like it's like in transport. So if they decide to get in their head for like 10 minutes, when they end up in Blaine County, well, that's on them.
Okay. I'll read through it and just double check that, in transport. I do think that once they get there, they kind of they need to just deal with it because it's.
I agree.
It becomes like kind of a
move this
waste of
motherfucker.
time at that point if they're already up there. But we'll figure it out.
Yep. I think some of this stuff has been like, we didn't think through every scenario. So if there are things that pop up, including legislation that may have already passed that we need like rebuffing, definitely let me know and we'll, get it altered.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God, I have my rock. We are good.
Yeah, I guess I'll just give you a heads up. The last couple days have been extremely eye-opening as far as the issues within PD go. I was speaking to a marshal, and the foundational cracks are extremely large, to be frank. And it's looking like Peters and I were kind of trying to avoid some kind of restructure within the department, but
Wait.
it's looking like that might have to happen.
Yeah, take that,
to kind of get things back on track. We have to, I think, discuss it a little bit further, but
that's why I chose you, Daisy. I mean, this may sound bullshit, but after 160 hours, I'm not even exaggerating, speaking to officers before the election and after the election, it was very obvious to me that it was going to always come down to that.
Yeah,
But
it's
basically, thank you for the fresh sub.
it's all very concerning, but yes, please. But we
I can't see shit in this fucking county,
we're going to talk a little bit more about
Yeah.
it, obviously, and make sure that we're making the best decision for the department and for, the city at large. But we just, for in the long run, even though it's going to be probably painful in the short run.
I think realistically, it's not going to happen overnight, but I think you've got the passion, the dedication, and the foresight to start driving the LSPD with this clear slate into something great.
And that's
How you guys doing?
what I honestly
You guys
do
live
think
over here?
it needs at this point is
I got
a
a question for you guys.
clean
When's the
slate.
last time you saw an officer?
But
around
we're
here
still
that
working on
wasn't
it.
just leaving, the
Hopefully we'll have
30
things
seconds
kind of
ago?
more
Where?
structured out in the next coming days. But
Sorry.
To the,
Sorry,
Thank
one
you
second,
guys.
Daisy.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry,
alright?
she's drunk. Tilly, fucking get back in
is
the
Tilly
city.
is Tilly drunk driving right
No,
now?
but she's definitely acting that way.
Interesting.
Tilly, fucking control yourself.
What are you talking about? I was just wondering. I can't ask
Uh,
questions.
Go, just
by
park
the-
the car. Go back into the city and park it. I'm not letting you drive again.
What the fuck?
By the way, just a heads up, we are going to be dropping those murder charges. It was deemed through the investigation that it was done out of bad faith. I'm sure that there is going to be questions from the DOJ as to why we're dropping it in the public. So we are going to be figuring out some kind of statement to release regarding it. It's incredibly sad and disappointing situation.
They're okay. Thank God.
But I don't think that we can move forward in good faith with the charges.
All right. I think that makes perfect sense.
I mean,
Daisy, I gotta go. Tilly is gone full Vega.
okay, all right.
All right.
Okay. Good luck with Tilly. Thank you for
I'm
your time.
trying to
Okay.
get back to the city. You're fine.
All right. I'll talk to you soon, Daisy.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Tilly, are you trying to get arrested right now?